Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR video. I'm here with Ferrari XX Acension, a event with hopefully a nice prize car. I mean, certainly a good-looking prize car. Now, this is your typical 60 race type event with multiple lock-ins. I'm going to give you my quick take on this event. First of all, typical of this kind of event, expect that once you get to the fourth lock-in, you will be able to still get pretty far into the event without fully maxing these cars, but likely by race 53, 4, or 5, you'll start to get some challenges, and usually right near the end, unless you have the cars well upgraded, you're going to get stuck. What about these lock-ins? Well, these are some older Ferraris. The FXXK has been around since the first milestone season. It was the original milestone car of the first milestone season. It has been available a little bit since then. Very old cars, and that's the problem with these lock-ins, is that they are older cars. The good news is some of us already have it. The bad news is because they're older cars, they're generally not very useful outside of this event, particularly FXXK Evo, 599XX Evo. I mean, these are cool Ferraris, but unfortunately, none of them are that great. Now, the FXX Evolution, I guess you call it, Evolution. This one has the wrong thumbnail on mine, but it is actually a viable live racer that I've used before. And again, it was a prize or some kind of, I don't think it was a milestone, but it was some kind of prize from before. Now, assuming you can get all 4 cars, then you would have to build them and get through the event. Most likely they're going to be not near fully built, but very decently built. I would say the first car here, because it was buffed, is pretty fast with stage 5 only, and only gets faster with stage 6s. Body being a necessary stage 6 along with trans to really have high performance. The same goes for these 2 cars. Body trans tend to be the higher end stage 6s, and same with that car. So you're going to want a lot of body, transmission, engine, nitrous, and tire stage 6s for all these cars. The main issue is going to be if you have to build these up from the ground up. They're all Ferraris, all Ferrari Fusions, and if you're not out of Ferrari Fusions, you will be. Now, Ferrari Fusions can be acquired by buying and stripping F12s, but you're talking about delivery of 8 hours per car, $1 million plus cash per car. Even if you start doing it with at the beginning of the event, with usually these events running 7 or 8 days or 10 days, you're not going to get that many fusions out of those cars. The alternative, of course, is these are mostly gold star cars. You can lock them in and use bronze keys if you have them, but you're unlikely to earn enough bronze keys through the event to really pull the crates many times. 700 keys generally per pull. You can burn up bronze keys very, very quickly. So I would probably shoot for bronze keys for stage 6s if you're missing some. And fusions, well, you really have to take a look at what you have on hand to see if it's even worth getting into the event. Because generally speaking, if you don't have these cars built already, building 4 cars for an event is going to bankrupt you for the most part on resources. Now, as far as these cars, hopefully the prize car, which is SF90 XX Stradale, will follow the existing SF90 cars but be better. The SF90s are not terrible. In fact, they are useful, or usable, I should say, in live, but not great. Hopefully this car is better enough that it would be worth getting and possibly be usable in live. However, the 4 lock-ins, like I said, other than the Evolution, which might be okay in live, the FXXK, I can squeeze some performance out of it, but it's not very viable even with the higher Evo point at the higher performance point as a live car. It's usable again, but not great. Now, the FXXK Evo and the 599XX Evo, I think both has specific negative Evo tunes you can get that would bust dyno by quite a few, maybe a few seconds, I think. So not necessarily a car you want to bet money against if you see one in live all of a sudden. But outside of that setup, it's probably not going to be a tough kill for most better cars in live. So just giving you the heads up on these cars. Again, are they worth getting for the event? I mean, for collector purpose, I love the FXXK, the way it looks. And obviously, I'm going to try to pull more. I really want that black and red one. But that's for collector purposes, not because I'm going to use the car. These two I have no real interest in, although a nicer color one, if that wouldn't hurt. Same. These two are the same like. And this one, I already have one, so I'm not going to worry about getting another one. This is, again, usable, but not super great. So that's really the gist of this event. Jump in if you already got the cars, got them partially built or near fully built. Perfect. Easy event for those of us that have that situation. And you gain some resources in the process. The reverse is true if you're starting from scratch. You're probably going to be burning up a lot of resources and may still not be able to get the prize car. So don't jump in if you're not sure. And certainly none of these cars are really, really that great that you would want to burn a ton of keys for. So that's my take on this event. Hopefully, once I get a hold of this prize car, I will be able to do a review on that to see if it's any good. And we can come back and touch base about whether this car is so good that it's really worth investing. But at the moment, my feeling is probably not. In any case, if you like the video, leave a like. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask them. If you like my channel and want to be notified when I put up new videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.